Hello, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're doing great. Today we're having another pick a card reading. We will see what kind of psychic or healing powers you have and how you can explore them maybe. And if you're not aware of them, this might give you an insight into that potential of yours. Okay, so take a quiet minute, right? See all the cards, see which pile of the cards speaks to you the most, and go ahead and choose. If you want to pick maybe two cards, do that. Perhaps you have more than one power or ability. Okay, so let's get started. This is group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's get started. I will put cards like this, maybe you can see them better. Okay, so here we have Queen of Earth or Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Nine of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Cups, Never-Ending Story, and the Mecca. Okay, this is such a power card, beautiful energy. Okay, three queens. So you have quite balanced energy overall. You are grounded, but you are intelligent. You are very outspoken, or if you're not outspoken and communicative with your words, you are very communicative with your thoughts. And by that, I mean you understand very well everything. And also, you're quite emotional, maybe an empath. Overall, you have your power, right? Is that universal understanding. You are connected to cosmos, like, right? You understand ancient theories, you understand ancient concepts, and you could be very good at practicing them and teaching them to others. Another ability and power, and it of course relates to that Asian practices, you can heal with crystals or with herbs and all that alternative medicine. You would be quite good at it, but not in a kind of blind way. You are connected to it, but you're also very intelligent and feeling, like, you can feel what other person needs. So you could balance all that out. You could use that knowledge, you could use that potential of yours, but in a very intelligent and kind of normal way, not everything too much. Like if person maybe is not too believing in these kind of practices, right? You would know how to speak to them, how to pursue them. You would feel it, what they need, and you would help them, right? Another thing, you are good at mirroring. And by that, I mean you're good at mirroring people's problems, things that they need to finish, things that they need to stand for, things that they need to let go of. So perhaps when people kind of speaking to you, talking to you, without them even asking a question, without even you answering that question, they kind of already know what they have to do. It's that energy that you give out. It's that calming, but also very wise energy that you give out, that aura that people kind of tune into and make decision. Sometimes, as I said, without you even telling them what to do. You're also good at reminding people what they used to believe in and what their dreams were. But the most fun, like that your, universal understanding, it's very interesting that you can speak about such an interesting things and you understand them and you can explain them without even really knowing them, like someone can say the world's holographic universe, and you instantly will know what to tell it, what it is, you know, or you just have to get two sentences about that concept and you will understand immediately what it is and how it works, or the twin flames, or everything, dimensions, fifth dimension, all of that. You could be, if you're not already, you could be very good at understanding that. And maybe I'm not seeing, channeling messages. I feel like you can understand what's already been said and combine that knowledge into one huge ball of knowledge, of wisdom, that you could pass on to others. But who knows, maybe you could be also good at channeling. Be more in nature. Don't lose your inner child, because these things kind of keeps you connected to that power of yours, because without that you might become a little bit too intellectual, in a way that you only depend on intellect, on analytic skills of yours, and kind of ignore your feelings and intuition. Okay. And probably in regards of what sign you are very you have quite balanced, chart. Okay, 8 of fire, 8 of wands, the star. Oh, how beautiful. 2 of cups, nice. 10 of cups, queen of pentacles, yang, and I cannot pronounce that. Okay. Chichen Itza. Okay. You would be good, amazing, or you are amazing at law of attraction. You act quite quickly with your wishes, so be careful what you wish for, because what you wish for, that thought that you kind of throw out in the universe, into the world, it can become very, very quickly the truth, the reality. Also, I see that you are very creative, so you can kind of give your powers, give your healing to people with your art, like maybe painting some image, or writing a song, and that is that message. That is the message of law of attraction for the world, like you wish in your song for peace, and that's kind of working its way. I hope you understand what I mean. It's like you have that power to act, to change, using your words, using your thoughts, and most importantly, using your intention, manifestation, not only for yourself, but for the world. You bring to the world hope. You bring to the world ability, belief that dreams happens, dreams come true. Also, what you imagine, be careful that you don't imagine bad things, negative things, because your imagination is very vivid, and from that imagination, you also make manifestations. Another thing, if you paint, if you are an artist, you kinda could paint or could dream of other worlds. If you paint something or you make something that's not really out of this world. It's that connection, it's that downloaded information that you put into this reality. It's not something strange or something completely unreal. No, it's just something that you saw from somewhere else. Another thing, you could be good at Reiki healing, I feel like, or seeing chakras. Of course, that's, for maybe just for some of the people, not for all of you who are watching and choosing this pile. Also, twin flame, you can be good guide for the twin flame connection, or your powers, your ability to heal people, lead people, use the law of attraction for others, to teach others that, or to use it for yourself, become stronger, that power, once you meet your twin flame or your ultimate soulmate. Also, I wanted to say that you have to act, okay? You have to act with positivity, you have to act with intention, wanting to, do something, become something, have something. Yeah. Also, the more value you have within yourself, the more self-worth you have, the more healing you can bring to the world. Your artistic abilities, your healing abilities, it's the gift to the world. And how you use the law of attraction, again, it's really important, and that you would use it, it's very important, because you not only attract good things to you, but you also giving out that vibration that it works, and you can tell it to others that it works, and you can, as I said, wish for peace or wish for love, in your song or in your paint or in your play or something like that, right, in your book or article or anything, and that kind of puts out that intention. Maybe just for a little bit, but it matters, okay? Okay, group number 2. Oh, and you could be a water sign, an earth sign, or Aquarius. I also feel a bit of fire, maybe Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. Okay. Well, that was loud. Okay, so sorry. My window is opened. Okay, group number 3. 5 of air, 5 of swords, the high priestess, king of swords, 8 of cups, 8 of swords, leg up, and ziggurat of Ur. Probably not pronouncing that right. Okay. Okay, so you are very intelligent and you are very intuitive. And for your healing abilities, because you have healing abilities to work, you have to combine your intuition and your intellect. Similarly, like a group 1, but in this way, it's kind of, you feel what people need, what people want, what people should do, even, right? And you kind of can manipulate them into doing that. And I know manipulating sounds very bad, very wrong, but it's, the way you use it. If you use this, and if you choose this this pile of cards, you know what I mean. People listen to you, and they may not listen to you right away, but like after a week or after a month, when they speaking about the same problem of theirs, or they speaking about the same topic that they spoke with you, some time ago, they're repeating your words. They're not even saying what they said, by themselves when they first talked to you. They're repeating now. They're, as theirs, your words as theirs. And like, you can't even understand it, and you feel like how people can change so quickly their mind and even say your words as their own. It's because you have this amazing impact on people. You not even understand sometimes how huge it is. But you have to use it for the good. You cannot use it for the bad intentions, You have to use it to heal people, to help them break free of their habits, to help them to break old cycles, to leave what's no longer serving you. For some of the people who chose this group, when you say that someone should break up or even will break up, if their energy is not super strong, they might do it, But it's not because you're wishing bad. Make sure not to do it. But it's because you sense it, you feel it. You feel it, that toxic relationship energy, toxic emotional energy, and you immediately see what needs to be done to fix it. People probably lean on you quite a lot. They ask you questions. They want your opinion. They might not listen immediately. They might argue with you quite a lot. But as I said, after a week or two or even a half of a year, they will say your words as their own. You a warrior with the soul of High Priestess. You have all the knowledge, all the power, in your heart, in your soul, and in your mind. You also, this card relates to sexuality, and it's like, it means, I know it sounds funny even, it means love making to the divine. It's like goddess card, right? Wise, courageous, confident, empowering. It's connected to the Venus. So you might have, quite strong Venus in your chart, or you relate to that energy, loving energy a lot. So you can you kind of can seduce people, into doing what you want. As I said, don't manipulate people for the wrong reasons, for your own good. Do it to help them, so they would listen and they act accordingly. You also could be good at helping people to free themselves, right? And to kind of feel free to feel happiness and pleasure. You might be, it's not really like psychic ability or healing ability, right? But you could be good at kind of like coaching, love and relationship theme, that kind of coach, or maybe even sex therapist. I want to say tantric sex. This is what I'm getting from this. Maybe even beauty industry, That's something that would make people to feel good. And that adds to that manipulating thing, you kind of manipulate people into feeling good somehow, into finding the happiness one way or the other. As I mentioned, not for the bad reasons, for helping them. Maybe putting on that makeup, right? And showing how is that fake, right? Touch, they can become more beautiful, how they can feel more beautiful. It all turn out, adds up to that. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, group number 4. Oh, I did not tell the signs. It could be Taurus, air sign. The strongest what I feel is an air sign and Taurus. Sun, Moon, or Rising. Or Venus, because we talked about Venus here. Okay, 4th group. 6 of Water or 6 of Cups. 4 of Wands. King of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Rejuvenation or Judgment. Happy, Happy, and Mount Fuji. Okay. So you are great at listening. You are very open-minded. You are very loving, empathetic, compassionate. You kind of radiate your love, wisdom, and beauty into the world, and that attracts people and that helps people. They find comfort with you. They kind of find a bliss of happiness when you are around. And what's quite interesting that you probably yourself, I'm not saying that you are, but you could be very shy and very quiet, introverted. But when you talk with people, you talk with sincerity, you are genuine. Your eyes speaks soul language. Let's just say that, you kind of inspire others. You have healing touch also. When someone is grieving, you may feel the need to kind of put your hand to their back, or on the shoulder, but especially on the back, because you feel like that would help them, and actually it does help them. Overall, when someone is hurting, you feel the need to kind of put your hand onto that place. It's like you feel like you could relieve pain. It's an instinct. If you relate to this, you are programmed to know that. So that's why you do it without even knowing what you can do. It's important for you to meditate, because when you meditate, you regain the knowledge from your past lives. You remember what you know, you remember what you can do, how you can inspire others to think outside the box, how you can inspire others to follow their dreams. You might also heal actually the humanity. You might also hear the call to help humanity, to heal humanity, right? And I feel like you have the ability to help to restore something like memories, or even happiness, what made people happy. You're also good at helping people to make decisions, to choose better thing if they juggling something. very grounded, very strong. Also, I feel like you inspire people to kind of want commitment, or if people, who like you want commitment with you usually. Although it might not work out because you are too loving almost for them. I know that sounds strange. This card also relates to tranquility, to peacefulness. So yeah, you give people that tranquil, nostalgic sometimes even feeling when they can really be themselves, feel loved, feel peaceful, remember their dreams, remember what they want. They feel listened, you know, they don't feel judged. You never judge. You kind of tell what you think, but you also say that it's your choice. It's just what I think. You don't have to do what I say you have to do, or I think what's better to you to do. Do what you think is best for you. Mistakes have to be made, by you, not by me. This is the type of person that you are. And that's beautiful. That's amazing. You could be another sign, your sign. I get a little bit of water and fire here. You probably like the first group, you have quite balanced, natal chart, a little bit of everything. Maybe even with these cards being here, maybe even quite a few planets in your 12th house. Okay. Group number 5. Okay. 5 of Earth, 5 of Pentacles. The Devil. Okay. Wow. Did not expect to see that. But it's okay. We will talk about it. Justice. Page of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. Machu Picchu and Between the Worlds. Okay. So you are kind of idealistic, right? You want world to be very fair place, very kind place where there is no wrong things, But you also understand that for people to know the lightness, there has to be some darkness in it. Yes. And you might have hard time to choosing sometimes what is, right, and, between the rightness and the kindness. You want to be right, but sometimes maybe empathy overshadows your righteousness, right? Overall, you have great perspective. When you are introduced to the problem, you can pinpoint everything, from that perspective, from that you can see like 5 outcomes, regarding what action steps will be taken. So this gives you great ability, not like supernatural, but to be in business, in like psychic or healing department. It's kind of similar. You can give people perspective. You can help people to overcome their addictions. You can be very convincing. You can also be good at astrology, writing, like giving out the wisdom, the knowledge, the healing with written word. You can also be good at helping people to find their true talent and their success. Like, you could counsel them, couch them, be like their teacher. But overall, all that comes to that, you being empathetic and kind. Your nature is light, bright, and bold, even, and you kind of inspire people. You inspire people to do better. You inspire people to resist toxic things, toxic situations. You teach them, just being around them, to be more kind, to be more gentle, to be more giving to others, not to leave out others in the cold. You're very observant. As I mentioned, you have a great perspective. I feel like with the words, it's better for you to write than to speak sometimes. Maybe not always, but sometimes, because when you speak, you sometimes say what you don't really mean. And overall, you are quite connected. Not quite, but very well connected to the other world. Not that, maybe some, if you believe in that, to angelic realm, but more likely it's, I don't want to say you see ghosts or something like that, but you could sense the presence, the energies, and relate to that within your own beliefs. But overall, you are the soul between two worlds. In this one, yeah, and in the other. It's easy for you to connect to some other dimension. And most of the times, I feel like this is where you get your perspective. This is where you get your empathy. Right? Because people in this reality are not that kind, right? And you also, like the first group, you kind of know, because you are between. You are like in transition. You know things. You don't know how you know them, but you know things. Yeah. Okay. You could be another sign, Libra or air sign, Sun, Moon, Rising. I get these the most. Yeah. Okay, last group, 6. Hangman, Tower, 5 of Cups, Temperance, Death, Page of Wands, Time to Nap, and Potala Palace. Okay. Ooh, we have 2 of these here. Okay. Okay. So, as the last few groups, you are very empathetic, or you kind of trying to be more empathetic, but not as intensely as the previous groups. But you have that ability to be empathetic, to feel others' feelings, right? But overall, you search for balance, you search for stability, and you want others, to have it. Another thing, the the most powerful thing of yours, that power that you have, is that you have quite vivid dreams, and in your dreams you get like warnings, predictions about something that is going to happen, but more like not a good things but the bad things, the losses, the deaths, something that will temper with temperance energy, with balance, with maybe even hope. You have great sight. You're overall quite insightful. You go around and you see things, you see the details, you're right. But it's more like at the nighttime when you close your eyes, that knowledge, that ability to foresee things, then when it happens. You're also good at helping people to transform, to go to their higher level, to break old things and kind of commit to the new things. For your family and friends, you are like a guardian angel. One of your powers is guardianship and praying. It's similar to praying, it's similar to law of attraction, but it's more like an actual pray rather than just, a mind intent. But it's similar. So, in what you do, usually with your praise, you ask for your family, your friends, your loved ones to be protected. So, you are their guardian angel. And when you dream something about them, it usually something that is very important, and you can warn them, or you can kind of give them some insight or knowledge about something that they need to be aware of or careful of. You also probably in this lifetime you will meet, or you will long to meet, your soul family, and when that happens you will feel much more kind of balanced and much more understood, because you might feel that you're not in your place, that you are without a place. And sometimes dreams can make more sense than the reality, and you want to drown yourself in dreams. Be careful with that, and don't mistake reality and imagination, daydreaming. Overall, you could be, in your previous, if you believe in that, you could have been an angel, or you now have great connection to the angels, to the angel realm. And this is where all of that confusion comes from. You get the insights to the future. You are quite different in the ways that you understand how people and how the world should work, and it's not really working the way you think it should, and how it once were, or it how will be in some future. So it's harder for you, but keep the balance. Don't dwell on the losses. The more you connect with your inner child, with your soul, the more you accept what you can do, it will be easier to be here. And if you want something to change, if you want something to happen, pray. And in regards of zodiac signs, you could be a water sign or a fire sign, moon rising. Okay. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope that was helpful. Everyone has some sort of power, and if you did not relate to these cards, that doesn't mean that you haven't. That just means that this reading wasn't for you, and you have to watch another one, or just find that power on your own, and you will sooner or later. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.